right, we are Math 200. This is lecture notes for Chapter 5. Now I know in some of the classes I've already went through most of the Chapter 5 notes, but just in case if you missed the class, or in the other class we kind of hit it sporadically, I'm just going to rework the notes. So this is 5.1 to 5.3. This is the first video. I'm going to do several videos to get it all done. I'm trying to get them about 10 minutes each. So on 5.1, let's take a look at the first page. We're talking things to the 0 power. So anything to the 0 power is 1, no matter what. So if I say 5 to the 0 power, that's 1. If I say x, y, z to the third in parentheses to the 0 power, that's 1. Anything to the 0 power is 1. You can even put in your calculator, you put 7 and then do the little caret and to the 0 power and hit enter and it'll kick out 1. Anything to the 0 power is 1. Now this is a special case because the 0 power doesn't have any pull on this negative out front. This is like negative 1 times x to the 0. And so please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, we do exponents first. That's 1 times negative 1, which is negative 1. So it's negative 1 because it wasn't in parentheses. Had it been in parentheses, it would have just been 1, just like the ones above it. All right? Then on the bottom of the first page of the notes, Chapter 5 note packet, we've got this. So 9/3 we reduce just like how we always reduce fractions. You find something that goes into both of them, 3 in this case, and we end up with 3 over 1. And now a to the 4th on top, a to the 1st on bottom. Remember, you have to see 1s all the time. When there's nothing there, there's a 1 there for a power. And so think of 4 of them lined up and 1 of them, they cancel 1 for 1. 3 left on top, or in the numerator. And then 7 b's in the numerator, 2 b's in the denominator, they cancel 1 for 1. Or you just say like-based things being divided, subtract exponent 7 minus 2. That's going to be b to the 5th. And that's fine. You can put your answer like this on my test. On the online homework, be cautious. They don't like the over 1. So they want it just like this. They're trying to train you to be a lazy mathematician and never write a 1 when you don't have to. So either answer is fine. All right, let's take a look at this. They want me to take it from scientific notation into standard form. That's on the top of the second page of the note packet. So we're going to take that and move it over 7 places. That doesn't mean add 7 zeros. That means actually we're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 places. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros, and then the decimal's not there anymore. So this in standard form is 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros, and then 5, 7, 3. No more decimal point there. We've moved it to there, but now there's not a times 10 to the negative 7 anymore. When we have powers raised to powers, 5.2, we multiply those. So we take 2 times 3 to get 6. We take 2 times 2 to get 4. We take 2 times 4 to get 8. Now don't forget, this is negative 5 to the 1st power. And so if I take 2 times 1, that is 2. But we've got this, negative 5 squared. So I'm not quite done there. I have to squeak it in underneath here. I don't think I can fit it on the side. So negative 5 times negative 5 is positive 25. X6, Y4, Z8. And that is our answer for that problem. This one, same dog, different fleas. We've got a 1 here. We've got a 1 here. And so we'll have negative 1. Another 1. Geez, 1's all over the place. To the 1st power, 1 times 6 is 6. 1 times 6 is 6. 6 times 4 is 24. And so negative 1 times itself 6 times, negative 1 times negative 1 times negative 1 is positive 1. So we're just not going to write that. We'll just leave it x to the 6th, y to the 24th. All right. And the last one, remember there's a 1 here and a 1 there when it's fractions. So that times 1, that times 4, that times 1, that times 5. So we end up with this. We have 2 to the 4th, x to the 16th, over 3 to the 4th, y to the 20th. And now 2 to the 4th isn't 8. It's 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. X 16 over 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27, times 3 again is 81. Y 20. And that's our answer for that one. All right, so let's see. Where are we in the packet? All right, number 2, number 1. Okay, so let's erase this. We did that first, second, third. We're actually on page 3. Okay, so page 3 on the very top. We've got this going on. Second example, this is 5.2, page 3 on the chapter 5 note packet. This is the second example. We have p squared over 3r to the 3rd, all raised to the 4th power. So again, power raised to a power multiply, so I got that is P8. Remember, there's a 1 there. When there's nothing there, there's a 1 there. You got to see 1s all the time. 3 to the 4th, r to the 12th. So we have 3 to the 4th, that is 81. That's 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 9 is 81. And that's our answer. Just P8 over 81 R12. Right there. All right. Then the last one on that page, we've got, oh boy, what a mess. It is 3 to the negative 2, a to the 3rd, b over 3 to the negative 4, a to the 7th, b to the negative 3. All right, all raised to the negative 2 power. Yoinks. So when we have negative exponents, that doesn't change the sign, that changes the position in the fraction. So this is actually going to get shipped up to the top, and then we make it positive. The price of shipping is you lose the sign. And this, we're going to ship that down to the bottom and make it 3 to the positive 2. This, we're going to ship up to the top. So when we do all of that shipping, what is it going to look like? We're going to have 3 to the 4th, a to the 3rd, b to the 1st, b to the 3rd on the top. On the bottom, we're going to have 3 to the 2nd, a to the 7th, and that's it. Everybody else is up top. All right, it's all still raised to the negative 2 power. So now what happens? Well, 2 of those 3's cancel off, so that's just 3 squared. 3 a's on top, 7 a's on the bottom, so 4 left on the bottom. B1 and B3 all in a row, that's 4 in a row, so that's b to the 4th. So let's rewrite it and regroup here. We've got 3 squared is 9, b to the 4th over a to the 4th, but that's all still raised to the negative 2 power. So we still got to do that negative 2 power thing. So we've got to multiply. Powers multiplied by powers, so let me re-put it up here. So what is that? Negative 2 times 1 is -2. -2 times 4 is -8. And -2 times 4 is -8. But now, look, they're all negative. So this one gets shipped down. This one gets shipped up. This one gets shipped down. And so let's see, how does that shake out? A, 8 on top, over 9 squared is 81 on the bottom, and B, 8 on the bottom. And that's our answer. All right. So then polynomial functions, they talk terms of the numbers in front, or terms are how many unlike terms we have. Coefficients, the number in front. A constant is a number without a variable on it. And a polynomial is anything. So let's look at the next page there. Lots of terminology on this page. And the next. Okay, and we're getting down to Alright, 5, 3. So 5, 3. Oh, you know what? That's 10 minutes. So we'll make this 5.1 to 5.2. All right. And we'll pick up with 5.3 next.